Hi! Hello, beautiful people. Today we are doing, uh, after my good friend Abdo reminded me that I haven't done anything anime related yet, and one time I did mention that I might take this channel towards anime maybe, and branching out towards my other interests, but I haven't really done so. Today we fucking voice crack. Today we are doing a top 5 anime list. I still haven't watched that many when I just counted, and it doesn't even it barely reaches double digits. I'm so embarrassed to say, but it still counts because it's my opinion and my channel. Don't tell me. So it's just something more like, hey, I liked these animes and I would like some recommendations if you have watched them and loved them. So, there are some more likelier chance that I would like your favorites too. So, yeah. That's the motivation behind this video. All of these animations are arguably very mainstream, but there are just three, I guess, that I excluded because literally everyone and their mother have watched it if you're in the anime fandom. You have watched it probably, most likely. My hand movements are going on, but it's not in the screen right now. Yee. Anyways, number 5. It would be Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, or Kobayashi Sanchino Main Dragon. Is the cover. I really liked it. It was very cute, and it was serotonin, dopamine, all the good hormones, or all the good blood juices that we require. I was kind of very stressed with my studies while I was watching it, so after a good day of work, I just sitting down with a cup of tea, just watching. It's a slice of life, fantasy slash but more like a slice of life anime. So kind of watching a dragon maid doing their thing, going about their normal lives with normal relationships, normal. It was really cute, and listen, y'all, a great dragon. What more do you need, huh? I too want a maid dragon, and I too want an outrageously homosexual one. He better be a simp for me, okay? Just like Toru is a simp for Miss Kobayashi. Is that too much to ask? All I want is a main dragon. Anyways, it was extremely cute and it was a fun time. If you're not familiar with the premise, I guess I should be introducing you. Kobayashi, she kind of saves. Okay, fine, let's go back to Toru. Toru is a dragon. She comes from another dimension. She comes from another fantasy realm that a knight had tried to slay her with a special sword forged by the gods or something, but she came to the human slash normal dimension to chill for a while, to take a rest. And while she's injured, Kobayashi, she kind of takes the sword off of Toru, and it was a special sword that Toru couldn't have taken out herself, and Kobayashi then invites her slash Toru. Pronouns are always confusing when I talk about gay stuff. So Kobayashi invites Toru to come live with her. But Kobayashi was drunk, by the way, and when she wakes up, she thought that that thing was a dream. But lo and behold, a dragon shows up but she dresses as a maid because Toru likes maids. It was really funny because at first Toru became a maid dragon because she saw some maid cosplays in the streets of Japan. It's very wacky and it's very cute and quirky and whatever. I really liked it, okay? It is what it is. Number 4. Oran High School Host Club. Do I need an introduction? It's just so good. I've watched it like a year back, like 2 years back maybe, so I don't really remember everything. But let's see if I remember the names. Toya, Tamaki, Kaoru, Hikaru and Kaoru, Honey Senpai. What's the main character's name though? Mori Senpai, but where's the main character? Mori was my favorite, but okay, but we'll get back when. It starts with a K, I believe. I can't believe this. I'm gonna have to Google. It's gonna be so obvious. Haruhi! It wasn't even a K. I'm so mad at myself right now. Oh my goodness, it's Haruhi. Okay. Hashtag exposed, hashtag fake anime fan, hashtag whatever. Anyways, so Oran High School is school and kind of elite school where the members of the gentry are the aristocrats, modern day aristocrats / gentry, send their kids to receive their education. And Tamaki kind of said it better, like the ladies kind of have a lot of money and a lot of time on their hands. So he starts a host club where, well, they host parties, and yeah, like they have themed parties, and their patrons are, yeah, I'm just gonna say, their patrons are not exclusively, like predominantly guys. What? Predominantly girls? I wish though. Because the hosts are, there isn't any hostess, all are hosts. And Haruhi is canonically non-binary, I think, or she isn't any like gender specific because she doesn't really care how she presents herself to be. She is biologically female, but she doesn't care about pronouns either. So it's up to your interpretation, but I'd like to think her as like gender fluid. That's a fun thing about her. What I really liked about this show is, oh, by the way, I haven't finished introducing it, did I? So through shenanigans, Haruhi ends up as a host, but she has to keep it a secret that she is biologically female, and I'm just gonna refer to her as she because it's canon. And I don't want to get cancelled by I mean, I haven't gotten cancelled yet for my bookish opinions, but again, this is new territory here, okay? I'm still nervous. Not that I matter much because, yeah, only 10 people, but still, you know, you never know. Okay, Haruhi is the hostess. I think that's enough of introduction. What I really liked about this anime would be, ow! Oh, shit. What I would I'm blanking again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what I really liked about Oran High School Host Club is that it really plays on the tropes of the shonenai slash, I think it's called shonenai, isn't it? Or is it shoujo? Anyway, shonenai / shoujo genre. It just kind of introduces, yeah, to the tropes, and it pokes fun at it, and it It's fun. It's plain stupid fun, okay? And I really enjoyed it because I was kind of new to anime, and it's a comedy and a romantic comedy, as Tamaki so helpfully says. It was just fun, and it was like one of my earliest animes that I've watched, and the art style was very pretty. I don't know what I built suspense because yeah, but I really liked it. It was very traditional anime, but yeah. Next is Haikyuu. Haikyuu is a sports anime and it focuses on volleyball. My goodness, okay. That's kind of about it. There's this kid named Hinata Shoyo, and he's kind of enamored by his role model, the Little Giant. Like that's his nickname on the volleyball court, not his actual name. I don't know or remember his actual name, so let's move on. So he kind of starts playing volleyball at a really young age, and he meets Kageyama Tobio, or slash Tobio Kageyama, he meets Kageyama in like middle school volleyball, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but they like kind of, it starts off as a rivalry. He is gonna be his biggest rivals and blah blah blah. But there is a plot twist right at the beginning, which is that they end up in the same teams when they go to high school, which is the Karasuno High School volleyball team, and it's just so fun to get to see them like work as a team, work as a pair, work as etc. And this, say T. Tikai. So they're on their way to national tournament and probably the Olympics or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty structured, but one would think that a volleyball, like, it's just us seeing people slash characters play volleyball, right? I didn't think volleyball could be that interesting or slash entertaining as it was in this anime. I wasn't very fan of the character designs at first, but when Ushijima came in, I clearly have a type, don't I? And Kuro, yeah. While I was watching it, I simped on Ushijima and Kuro with Divya from Divya Reads, and we kind of always bullied Nemo slash Tasneem from Tasneem Reads. And that's kind of a running joke, and she still hasn't watched, not that I know of. And Tasneem, Nemo, watch Haikyuu. Thank you. I think that was number 3. I'm just gonna eliminate 3 animes that, it's obviously my favorite. I literally cannot choose one from the other. So I'm just gonna get these out of my way. They are mainstream for a reason, okay? They are that good. And honestly, I kind of wanted to mention Miss Kobayashi's anime, and I just kind of eliminated these 3 for that exact reason. Because, yeah. Which would be, it's pretty mainstream right now. Like, Oran and Haikyuu, they have, they were mainstream at their time, but then fandom kind of relatively chilled down for a bit after, they got done. But Oran is getting a 2nd season. There are rumors, but I don't know if it's true or not. But I would be very happy to see. Honestly, no, Oran, it was a really good season, and it kind of ended really well. Like, it was really well wrapped up, but I don't know if the creators, I don't know if I trust the creators enough to make up another, like, compelling story about these well beloved characters, or if it would just ruin everything that they've built. And that's, I'm really anxious about that in case season 2 ever comes out. Anyways, these three are very mainstream right now, which would be number 3, Demon Slayer. It's just good. That storyline kind of, falls flat for me, but it's pretty simplistic, and the animation. It was a ghost, wasn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna die, I guess, whatever. And the animation is so good. Gilk has a really good video explaining like why Demon Slayer is so, like, why it deserves that hype as the most watched anime to exist. I don't remember. Fudge. I don't really remember what he said, but he said pretty interesting stuff, and yes, brain cells. Yay. It's just the animation style, bro. It's just that good. Also very simplistic, like, and kind of foreign languages, except for the blood and gore, maybe. Here's a demon, and here's the demon slayer. Here's the bad guy, here's the good guy. They fight each other, and someone has to win. It's simple, but the animation, bro. Moving on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, bendy fingers. Yeah. Do you think I could be a contortionist? Anyways, number 2 from the things I wouldn't mention. Jujutsu Kaisen. Listen, I think I made myself very clear. It's all about the DILFs. Nanami, Toji, Gojo, but not really a DILF, but still, Gojo, because I like the fan art, like, keep them coming. And the DILFist, Sukuna. Need I say more? I'm just watching that for them. And okay, yes, I've read a few, like, volumes of manga, like, I've read ahead, kinda. So, it was really interesting, okay? Yeah, okay. Number 1. Eren Yeager. Yeah, it's Attack on Titan, obviously. Big deal. It is. I don't really need, like, if you watch anime, you probably know what it is, and I don't really want to waste my breath. Like, I'm running out of breath because Lacey has been for too long, and I don't really want to waste my time nor my breath to explain what it is. It is what it is. Ooh, by the way, one of my most favorite, like, outro songs, or anime outro songs, would be Lost in Paradise from Jujutsu Kaisen. Yes, that is so good. I really hope they come up with something like this, like, for the next season. I can't wait. Okay. It's just so good. Like, people are dying, right? And it's a very intense scene. Like, especially episode 12. Then after that, it's Lost in Paradise. It was so good. It's like, and people dies. Like, a mysterious scene. Suspense. Whatnot. And just, like, cuts off and Lost in. It was the vibe, okay? It has such good vibes, and I would recommend watching just search up Lost in Paradise Jujutsu Kaisen. If you aren't really interested in anime, or you're kind of the booktube part of things. Anyway, back to Eren Yeager. I've read the manga, like, I'm done with the manga, so manga, not manga. And yeah, I'm kind of done with it. So, back to number 2, Death Note. It's just perfect. Okay, so there's this kid named, what's his name again? Light Yagami slash Yagami Light, because he kind of gets a Death Note. The Shikigami are basically, how do I say this? Agents of death, are the angels of death in this universe, and they exist. They exist as, like, in this universe, but they exist as mythology in our own universe. It's a part of Japanese mythology. You can check it out if you want. And I'm not the like go-to authority on Japanese mythology, so like just check it out, bro. Check it out, bro. Internet is a thing. You're on here. Am I kind of anti-capitalist because, like, you're supposed to, like, watch my videos and watch my thing, whatever I am doing. And I'm just like, you can watch Jujutsu Kaisen. You can watch, if you want, just go watch other videos. It's so fucking stupid. I'm so stupid. Wow, okay. Shikigami exists, and they have a death note that if you write a name on it, then you die of a heart attack in the next 30 seconds, unless the writer specifies the way in which he wants the dier to die. Yeah. That's kind of it about the death note. Oh, but like, there's a world-class investigator who is currently anonymous. He is gonna investigate on, like, he's convinced that it is a murder, right? But no one knows, because it's like people are dying of heart attacks, but is it just pure coincidence though, right? So they have world-class investigator named L, who takes an L, by the way. Spoilers. It's a cat and mouse chase between L and the villain name of Light, which he chooses to be Kira. Wait, doesn't Kira mean darkness though, like Shido and Kido? Interesting. Okay, I did not notice that before. Nice. And it was very smart, the plot twists, the progression of the video, everything very good. Me enjoy. You enjoy too if you want to watch. Here comes the honorable mention. It isn't really the best thing I've watched, or it isn't even the, it isn't that good, to be honest, but it's the best in my heart. Balance Unlimited. That's the only thing I know of it, / have memorized, okay? Yeah. So there's this, I don't even remember the name of them, but I have this one fan art and it's so good. Not NSFW, by the way, it's very safe for work, and it's that, the millionaire guy wearing a red kimono. Not a kimono, okay, but like, traditional, yukata maybe, and, traditional Japanese wear, and it was so... Yeah. And anyways, I think I remember the main character, Haru. That's about it. Okay, and again, I really need to watch, like, read the manga. I really need to read the manga, because the story is incomplete and I still haven't got to it yet, but I really liked what I saw, and I saw what I liked. Anyways, number 1, Banana Fish, which is Nemo's entire personality, and she forced me to watch it, not she watched me to force it, but words mean things, and sentences are hard. What? Anyways, let's not dig a deeper grave for myself. Listen, the inner hole in me is coming out since we're talking about anime. Did I almost say hentai? No, I didn't. It was you. Anyways, I promise you I haven't watched hentai. What? I'm doomed, aren't I? My next video is... My next Like my top favorite, my mes- my most favorite, my most favorite anime would be Banana Fish. Because yes, it is very good. There's this kid named Eiji, and he is an assistant photographer who comes to the United States and is very surprised at the gun culture here. It's not there, because I'm not a US American, the history. He is very surprised about the gun culture and the violence. He kind of gets himself caught up with the um, in a gang fight, and he kind of gets kidnapped, and then blah blah blah. He finds out some secrets. Banana fish is a drug developed by a scientist and personally tested on through military, the U.S. military, and the with its invasion of Iraq. Like it was tested there on the soldiers, and there are references to the occupation of Afghanistan, and ooh, it was like, so there is military espionage, and there's like conspiracy of gangs, like, and it was really good. Okay, there was like 24 or 26 episodes, I believe, and oh my goodness, it was so good that I didn't cry, but I was near crying at a certain point, because hint, someone got the shorter hand of the bargain. What? A shorter hand of the stick, whatever it's called. If you know, you know. So banana fish is a drug that kind of makes you extremely violent, but after the initial effects wear off, you are very gullible. It is. You'll just basically do anything for the next dose, or you kind of lose your critical thinking and become a husk of what you were before. So it's kind of the perfect propaganda tool if you kind of implement it into your civilians. So yeah. Top government officials and military generals were kind of vying to get their hands on it, and political intrigue and whatnot, and it was so good. There were kind of references to the invasion and occupation of Afghanistan, because as you know, Afghanistan happens to be the world's largest, used to be during its occupation, the world's largest producer of poppy, and it is used to make the H with the injection drug. There are a lot of conspiracy theories on why the US Army would allow, under its occupation, allow the production of substances that could lead to drug abuse, especially with its war on drugs. Did it have a war, or was it Filipino, or was it Mexican? I don't really remember, but it had a war on drugs, I believe. There was this whole controversy, and there is this kind of references to this, that banana fish kind of also comes from Afghanistan, and that is why it is very important for the military generals to hold this strategic location. Anyways, I didn't say anything. Yes. Anyways, moving on. That was all for my top 5 plus more anime. If you have any recommendation, please suggest it to me. I would love to talk to you in the comments. Please likey for the analytics. I make videos, or I post videos every Sunday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on Bangladeshi time. I don't know what it is. It was a GMT plus 6 hours, I think, whatever. Yeah, you can subscribe if you want to. I may or may not make more anime content on the future. It's not really a content. It's like, what the heck is it? It's kind of a vlog, most likely, or it's a journal, a video journal of what I'm doing right now. So, yay! I was gonna yeet this across my room instead of the notes, and thank goodness, because yes. See ya. Bye bye.